The reason why you're a sub, Liam, is because last night when I was streaming, when we were doing the Crash Bandicoot campaign, Battle jumped in and gave out a bunch of gift subs, so you might have got one of those. I hope everybody's having a good day. I just had my dinner, right? I had, I wasn't really that hungry, so I had these spicy noodles like from an import section in a shop. And they were really nice, quite spicy, which, you know, I quite like my spices. While eating the noodles, I accidentally choked, and all the noodles with all this like hot sauce and chili flakes got stuck at the back of my throat, and I had to rush to the bathroom to basically just drown myself in water because it was stuck and it was burning the inside of my throat. It was absolutely horrible. Well, it says that Ben is a 46-month subscriber. Yeah, that's because that's how long I've been paying myself to keep doing Twitch. Did I almost die to goddamn chili? Yeah, it was quite a lot of chili. The pack I bought, it says like, you know, it's quite spicy as it is, but depending on how much you put in, it will vary in, you know, how hot it is. It recommends to use, I think, a quarter of the pack. I used the whole thing because I hate myself. But it was quite nice. A good way to go though, wouldn't it? I died to spicy food, which I'm surprised spicy food still has a kick for me because of how much I eat it. I quite like stuff like vindaloo curries and stuff like that. Although there's another curry I tend to have which is a lot hotter than a vindaloo. I can't remember what it's called. I haven't had curry in a while, to be fair. Maybe we'll make that in a few days. Oh shit, sorry. I really need to get a new mic on. This one is fucking awful. I noticed through the stream it would just slowly dip down. I think it's because of the weight. The previous mic I had was pretty heavy. Oh, Tyler is subbed at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 20 months. Jesus. Thank you, Tyler. Fortunately, I don't have the... I should put the notifications on the starting screen. I might have like underneath starting soon or something. I was thinking of changing this slightly. So you know where the TV's got obviously my name and icon. I might change that so it has the chat pop up in there. So if anybody's talking at the start of the stream, the chat will pop up in that little TV screen. Just something different, you know. I've just got to find the files to edit it and, you know, put a black canvas over that. I think I still have the files for that somewhere. I've formatted my computer twice since then. Truth be told, I haven't been subbed in ages. I thought Twitch may have forgotten. Yeah, well, I mean, Twitch has this thing now. It has track of how many times you've subbed, and then also how many months in a row you've been subscribed for. It's weird. Right, anyway, we're going to continue where we left off yesterday. We left it at 2. We've got 2 more custom campaigns to go through. Die Scraper and... I think it's Winter's Whisper. It might be called something completely different, but I know it has winter in it. Turn that off. Boot up the old Left 4 Dead and get the chicken. Yeah. I love that intro so much. It's my favourite thing. It's the best thing I found on the workshop was just chicken. Die Scraper sounds very interesting enough. It's a good campaign. The campaign from Left 4 Dead 1, I think, which was ported over a couple of years later after Left 4 Dead 2 came out.
Report unusual.
Just skip that. A lot of the old campaigns are just Left 4 Dead 1, and then someone or the original author has just ported them over to Left 4 Dead 2. Although there's still a few out there which unfortunately haven't been brought over. I would consider doing it myself, but I ported one map in the past and it was a nightmare because it was so broken. There's a Left 4 Dead 1 campaign noted for being notoriously shit called Space Trip. And there is a Left 4 Dead 2 port out there by me. I did it as a joke. My friends and I used to play it a lot because it was a god-awful... It was a terrible campaign. Like, the second level is just you walk through a corridor and the safe room is there. But it is so bad. And the ending is just perfect because you watch a plane come in sideways, which is always good. But I ported it to Left 4 Dead 2 and then decided, you know, I'm going to post it publicly because it would be funny. A lot of people got angry with me for doing that. It was quite amusing. Yeah, you're not wrong, Tonus. There is a nice charm to playing Left 4 Dead 1 still. Even with custom campaign. I still come back to Left 4 Dead 1 every now and then. It's not too different, but there are little things you notice if you've played them both a lot. Plus, you know, you have the better animations, in my opinion, and no jockeys, spitters, or hunters. Not hunters, sorry, chargers. Back 4 Blood has me jonesing. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, Tyler, because I'm really enjoying Back 4 Blood. I think it's quite fun. But I still remember having a legal copy of Left 4 Dead 1 playing custom campaigns down in the hallway with my old pals. I never pirated Left 4 Dead. I remember when I first got into PC gaming, my mum had a Windows Vista computer. And it was shit. It had half a gig of... This was back when Windows Vista first came out and companies were told by Microsoft, Windows XP computers can run Vista, which, spoiler alert, they can't. They need more RAM for a start. So we had that. It was ridden with viruses because, you know, I was a kid at the time and I would slap myself. If I had the knowledge I had now back then, I'd be much smarter, obviously, but I wish I could slap my past self sometimes. But I played Left 4 Dead in a 640 by 480 windowed mode, playing custom campaigns at like most 30 frames if I had my flashlight turned off. And I remember every single time you'd load a level, you'd have the source trope where the audio would buffer and, you know, it would keep playing the same sound for about 2 minutes and then it would load. And mostly crash because Windows Vista just couldn't handle it. Children put viruses on a family computer is a fact of... Yeah. God forbid I have children. I don't want a family. It's not really for me. But I know for a fact that I would find a way to avoid that. I would make sure, obviously, you know, I have protection on the computers, but I'd probably do like a weekly scan of stuff. And, you know, not belittle my child when there's a problem, but I would, you know, explain... You got to be careful with these kind of things. Because my dad, when he got a laptop finally, this before he started working in IT, he had Norton and he would basically monitor everything we did. Obviously, we're not at that age, so, you know, get those horror thoughts out your mind. But anytime you download something, if it's a picture, a video, literally anything, he would lose his mind. I remember I had a PSP and I liked to download certain YouTube videos I really enjoyed to put them on my PSP. At my mum's it was fine. She didn't really care. My dad, I did it once to my dad's and he lost his shit at me. It was, at the time, you know, generally terrifying, but I look back at it and realise, yeah, the way I did that probably could have got a virus on my dad's laptop and he wouldn't have been happy. Oh... Young me was so blissfully unaware. And all it was I'm not even joking when I say this. I wanted to download, the video I downloaded from him was a video from my friend Cheb, who at the time I didn't know. I know him now thanks to YouTube, but he used to do a series of Left 4 Dead funny moments with, I think it was Team Rider, they called themselves. And there was one of them in particular that has some guy in it called BB, who I absolutely adore. I found him, just genuinely, anytime I found it hilarious. And I downloaded that one on my PSP because I liked that video a lot, so I'd like to watch it when I'm not playing games. And yeah, that got me in a lot of trouble. I think I had that and Edgeworld normally stored on my PSP. So hello, Jampt. And hello, AI. I hope you're both having a good day. We're just talking about my childhood. Something I haven't done for a very long time. But yeah, back in the day, I was thick as shit when it came to computer stuff. It wasn't until college where I actually started to like study computing and, you know, building computers. I don't know how I found out about Left 4 Dead 2. Well, I mean, you know Connor and Payday and stuff. It kind of makes sense. I don't think Left 4 Dead was a game you would normally. I'm trying to figure a way to explain this. I didn't know about Left 4 Dead by trailers. I heard it from word of mouth. So when I was at school, someone said, "Oh, I got this game Left 4 Dead. It's like the best thing ever." Woody woo, and they told me I would like it. Didn't really know the kid that well, but apparently he was right because it's one of my favorite games. But I knew nothing about it prior to that. I never knew it was a thing. It was just a game that all the kids were talking about at school, and then I found it and got obsessed with it. Didn't have Xbox Live, so I played it on my own for 3 years. Playing the 5 campaigns, no updates. Didn't get to experience Crash Course until I got it on PC. And then played it at a really unstable frame rate. I think around the time I started getting a bit more into the PC stuff, when the Sacrifice came out, this was still on the Windows Vista computer, I pretended to be ill to have a day off school so I could play the Sacrifice. Which, can I just say for the record, never do that. It's a really bad idea. I was the good kid at school, believe me. It was just, that was the one time. Pretended to be ill not to go in just to play a game. Now I just book holiday off from work. Back 4 Blood comes out in October, I've booked the week off.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Speaking of childhood, Barnacles is 20 years old now. Oh, thanks for that.
Hold up, gonna heat up.
I love Barnacles. Have you seen that there's a Bionicle game coming out on Steam? Like, it's amazing enough that we're getting 2 Bionicle games that are coming out. But the fact that it's been greenlit by LEGO and, you know, allowed on Steam is unbelievable.
Damn it, elevator's out.
One thing I always find interesting is that Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns have been backported into Left 4 Dead 1. I wonder how those are. Well, Atonis, I made a video on that, so don't need to wonder. You could watch my video. Watch my videos. This is a threat now. You have to watch my content.
Reloading.
But yeah, the people who make Left 4 Dead 2 for Left 4 Dead 1, it's still being worked on. Wait, did I miss that one somehow? Yeah. It was a fun little video to make. Because I remember back in the day, and this is on the video, so it's not really that interesting, but when they brought No Mercy to Left 4 Dead 2, my brain went, well, why didn't they bring Dead Center to Left 4 Dead 1? And I genuinely thought it wasn't because they were bringing all the campaigns over. I thought it was a promotional thing to try and get some sales for Left 4 Dead 1, so I thought, you know, why not do it both ways? And it ended up, I found out there was a group that was porting the Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns to Left 4 Dead 1, and lo and behold, years later, I remember it, check it again, they're all there. And they work. But the objectives are a little bit different, but, you know, for the most part, they do work as intended. People always say, "Oh, why did you cover Left 4 Dead or TF2 or something?" Because it's done to death, and yeah, you're right. But I find stupid topics to talk about. I need to finish off a script about the Left 4 Dead 2 arcade game at some point. That's been a weird one to play, honestly. It's been fun though. It's very, very odd.
Reloading.
Reloading.
When are you making that content video of Raid? Probably never. There's not enough to go by, and I'll be honest. I'm at that point when it comes to, I genuinely loved Raid, and I love it a bit. Same with Overcooked Walking Dead. But I need to kind of push past that point with my content now. Because it's gone from, I'm genuinely passionate about, I want LGL to, do well with the next game. I'll keep an eye on it. But even in scripts now, I'm trying to avoid referencing those games in particular, because I just want to distance myself from it at this point. Luger and Raid World War II when? Oh, that I can tell you about. The next update, which got cancelled, would have had the Luger. I have that from Ilya. I wish he never told me that, because it genuinely makes me sad. If Ilya had actually gone and opened like a beta branch of Raid, because I know when he streamed it, it was something we asked him to do, consider it. If that had happened, I would have probably covered it. But unfortunately, that never happened, so it kind of just fell flat. I did have a few questions for it. I asked a few, but it was just a lack of communication, and so it's partially on my end, partially on Ilya's. It's no one's the main culprit of it. But yeah, I think it's too old of a topic now. Stuff like Back 4 Blood is coming out, and Aliens Fireteam World War Z is getting an update. I want to focus on that stuff for the time being.
Reloading.
I'm reloading.
From the two images I've seen from the prototypes they're doing, it seems like they're just making Raid World War II too. Honestly, I think it could work. Again, I wish him all the best. I've said to Ilya before, if you ever need someone to test it and break it, I'm more than happy to do so, because I enjoy breaking things. It's quite a fun hobby. But yeah, I mean, if it ever comes out, I'll definitely stream it and cover it. I forgot to turn my audio back on. No wonder it's so quiet. My music is muted. I think the one thing they need to do though is be careful who they go with for a publisher. They should definitely avoid. I don't care what people say about Starbreeze now. They should not go with them. I don't think they do publishing anyway, but that company still has a bad reputation around it. Everyone should just avoid Starbreeze. Yeah, pretty much.
Are those guys fireproof? Reloading.
I don't ever want a company to do terribly, but if that company went under, I would not feel bad for them. Rather, I'd feel glad for the staff so they don't, don't get put under pressure all the time. Honestly, didn't pay enough attention to Raid to know there wasn't a Luger, especially considering the Payday 2 crossover thing had it. It just seems bad. Oh, yeah, it's really stupid. Raid had world model for Lugas, so enemies used them. The raid crossover with Payday had Lugas, but the game itself didn't have a Luga. It's a shame they're probably using Unreal 4 still, because even Stalker 2 got confirmed to be made in Unreal 5. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather it be on Unreal 4. Because the problem with jumping boat onto a new engine so quickly is the support is a mess. Because, you know, it's still being developed. But if you've got an engine that's a few years old, you can make the most out of it because people have figured out ways to make it better.
Reloading.
It's why I'd never suggest to anyone, unless you're
Deploying fire bullets.
into like tech stuff like myself, to jump operating system. Because Windows 11, while I still use it, I haven't brought it back to Windows 10 yet. There are definite issues with it. But I wouldn't suggest anybody upgrade to it. Not for at least a year or two.
Reloading.
Well, Sandstorm runs on Unreal 4, and they still haven't figured out how to make it run good. Sandstorm ran alright when I played it, but yeah, it's probably a few issues still with it, but having it on Unreal 5 wouldn't make that any better. Honestly, I think Unity's a better engine at this point. There's a certain... I don't know how to describe it. You know when it's an Unreal engine. Oh, sorry, you know when it's a game in Unreal, because there's a certain look to it. Especially with indie devs. It's like shaders and blooms seem way too over the top. The forest is Unreal, isn't it? I think that's one of the games where I noticed it. But like indie horror survival games, they tend to have a lot of bloom to them.
Going with the machine gun.
Break room.
Weapons.
I don't know why the game UI just told me that, but thank you. Last in Tarkov porting against Unity 2019 for 2 years. Wait, Tarkov's in Unity? I don't really know much about Tarkov besides the data breach they had, which they tried to deny and then banned the user for calling them out on it. That's all I know about Tarkov. And obviously, you know, the fucking horrific guns you can make. It's easy, mate. Nah, we're just playing on normal. I play on advanced sometimes on stream, but with custom campaigns I just prefer to do normal. More laid back, enjoyable that way. You won the beers? What? If you mean do I drink? I don't. No, sorry. I haven't touched alcohol in like 4 years, I think.
Heads up. You know what? I can take the zombies, but not that goddamn noise.
Ammo here.
Reloading.
The bot, oh yeah, the bot is stuck.
Reloading.
Yeah, that's just an issue with custom campaigns.
I got some ammo right here.
I shoot like your little sister when she is on the piss. Okay. Good to know. I don't really don't really have much of a response to that, really. Oh, there goes Rochelle.
I hear a charger.
Oh shit.
What you going on about? You gonna make it? Let's get you up.
Thanks, bro. Reloading! I'm not dead yet. I'm gonna heal. Ammo here.
Reloading.
Okay. Hey, look over there.
I hear a smoker.
I can tell you that the last thing they said, Liam, is a reference to Left 4 Speed 2. Besides that, I have zero clue.
That, my friends, is how you do it.
I like it when custom campaigns do something different than, you know, just the regular safe room. I kind of was hoping to see with Back 4 Blood, but they seem to have just gone the default safe room route. Oh, can we push the button again? Oh, it's just to open the door, I see.
Reloading. Reloading.
Reloading.
Boomer bile here.
Reloading!
you for ventilating my suit.
Sorry, I know I'm not really talking much. I'm a little bit thrown back by that whole conversation.
Crowbar.
No, Liam, I do not.
I hate those jockeys. Smoker.
What do I think Steven Seagal just drinks piss? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually said to someone that he does.
That sounds like a witch.
It's the kind of thing Steven Seagal would say. Yeah, if they're on the floor, you have to aim a little bit differently. Who's that? Steven Seagal. He's an actor who knows several languages and Vladimir Putin. If you want a good example, just look at something like General Commander. The other fat guy in Kung Fu movies.
Look at this here.
Possibly. I don't know if he does Kung Fu.
Man, to think
The only films we've seen, he does like knife fights and stuff like that. There was one we watched recently where it wasn't General Commander, it's the other one. I can't remember what it's called. But I know I kept accidentally calling it Gun of Honor, but there's just a knife fight scene in it where he just kind of flings his arms about back and forth constantly. Also, he can't run to save his life. For some reason, whenever you see him running, it just looks really awkward.
Holy shit, that thing's riding him!
But if you ever want to have a laugh at like a terrible film, which has about 10 minutes of action and then just an hour and 20 minutes of pretty much nothing, a Steven Seagal film is always worth looking at. In General Commander, they have a scene where they basically talk about the dark web for about 5 minutes, and then just Steven Seagal completely shuts down the topic and says, "No, I've got a guy who can sort that," and that's it.
Guns!
I hit it.
Reloading!
Reloading! Reloading here!
Jockey!
Ammo here.
I swear I just had the default alarm then for a split second and then it changed.
Spinner! Goo incoming! Get out of the goo!
Through here.
He's been some real dog shit with, yeah, pretty much. I think he got famous for a film called Machete, and I believe that's actually not terrible, but everything else he's done after that has just been absolute dog shit. I know he's in like a film about vampire zombies. And it looks really, really awful. But I've yet to get to that point.
Everybody grab a weapon.
That Danny Trejo. What fucking film am I thinking of then? Hang on.
There's a spitter around.
Steven Seagal, good movie. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking of then. Oh yeah, it is Danny Trejo for Machete. I don't know, maybe my brain's just thinking because he uses blades. I just think everything that has a knife in it, Steven Seagal is included somehow. Although I did just find a top 15 list of his so-called best movies ranked by Screen Rant, which means this list is going to be completely accurate. Keeper, Fire Down Below, The Glimmer Man. That sounds terrible. Under Siege 2. He was in the knockoff called Pocket Knife. Probably. Executive Decision. Half Past Dead. Exit Wounds. On Deadly Ground. Urban Justice. Machete 2010. So he is in a film called Machete. It's just a name generator. No, this is an actual top 15 best movies list. I'll send you a screenshot, Liam. I'm not joking when I see this. I'm looking. Number 6 on this list is Machete 2010. We're gonna have to watch this at some point, Liam. Hope you know that. Okay. Number 5 is Out for Justice. Number 4 is Hard to Kill. That's true, because it's Steven Seagal. 3 is Marked for Death. 2 is Above the Law, and 1 is Under Siege. So I guess, yeah, Under Siege 1 and 2 must have been the good films. I'm curious to see what that Machete film is now.
Healing. I'm starting to like you guys.
Yeah, Machete 2010 comes up with Danny Trejo. Where the hell is Steven Seagal in this? He is in it. He is in it, Liam. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. Very funny to watch his more recent movies because he's got his own movie studio or something. So all the scripts are bigging him up as he's a really elite combat guy, and then cuts to Stephen waddling into the scene with some desert camo airsoft vest and a backwards baseball cap. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Should mod Rochelle into Claire Redfield. I don't really like modding too much when it comes to the characters. I just keep... At most, you'll see them in different outfits, but I like to keep the original characters as they are. Robert De Niro's in it too. Hey Liam, do you want to watch Machete later, after stream? I'm genuinely curious now. I want to see how long Steven Seagal's in it for. I hope it's like 10 minutes, and that's it. Hang on. I'm gonna have to look this up. Where can I watch Machete? I can watch it from Prime Video for £2.50. Liam, do you want to watch Machete tonight? Maybe Erica Tabara will be in it too. God, I hope so. It's like the Is Steven Seagal in The Expendables? I've never actually watched them. I just know it's like where all the old actors are. I hope he is. All these like big actors who are known for all this like really good stuff, and then you got Steven Seagal in the corner, just doing his waddle in every scene. All this movie talk reminds me of some company that made a 3 hour or so movie based on a side character in a shitty zombie film. Man, that sounds just like Metal Gear Survive. I know there's Dead Rising movies and I've been meaning to watch them. I've actually got one of them on Steelbook Blu-ray. I know they're really mediocre, but I'm curious to see how they go.
We got Molotovs.
Okay, nope, gonna shut that door.
I'm a reload.
And a bug. What bug? What is the bug? Oh, is it his back? Dead Rising is... Yeah, they had a couple of films. I think it's Dead Rising Watchtower. And then there's another one. His texture is broken, is it? Looks fine to me. Oh, that's a point. We've got to start Dead Rising 4 at some point. Ugh. We'll be doing that before the end of the year. I'll tell you that much. I just don't know when I'm going to start it.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Suitcase full of pistols and money.
Is it like the Silent Hill movies where they just suck? Well... It's more like the second Silent Hill film, except much worse. Because the first Silent Hill film wasn't terrible. I didn't mind it too much. But it's not like the Resident Evil films. Dead Rising 4, Silly Ben, everyone knows it's not a real game. As much as I want it to not be real, Chris, I did say at the start when I did all the games, we'll do all of them including 4. It's the only one left on the list, so we're ending on a high. Although we'll probably do a bonus of off the record at some point. I'm sure I could probably beat Dead Rising 4 in like 2 streams, maybe 3. It's not a long game. If you just skip all the side stuff, which isn't much anyway, you can really quickly rush through it.
Molotov here.
Was 4 worse than 3? 4 is terrible. 3 is not bad. I think there's a bit of
Reloading.
limited use ammo box. Huh. Yeah, 3 isn't terrible. I quite like 3. However, it's where the cracks start to show for the decline of the series. However, 4 is just shit. There is nothing good about 4. Love 1 and 2, but 3 was the... Yeah, I know what you mean. The originals are always my favourite. I think Dead Rising 1 is still the top tier for me. Because I like the direction it went.
Look at this.
It looks like a bomb. Well, it's very shiny. Yeah, I think my biggest complaint with 3 is it goes... It's the side missions. Because it's just fetch quests. Which I know, you know... Left 4 Dead always... Not Left 4 Dead, sorry. Dead Rising always kind of had that, but it was never on the same scale. It was like 2 or 3 people. But outside of that, it was mostly just, you know, taken to the safe room. But in Dead Rising 3, it was... Yeah, we're gonna make you find items every single time. I think also the psychopaths in 3 are quite forgettable. I think 2, because obviously it was Blue Castle who took over, they hit a nail quite well with trying to be kind of edgy but also kind of serious. Because Dead Rising 1 was more, when it came to the story, it was more serious than comedy, which I think was better. But yeah, Dead Rising 3 just kind of took the piss. It's so easy with the... Yeah, oh, the weapon locker in 3 is a joke. You just have a cooldown which never really decreases, and then you have all the extra stuff. Dead Rising 4 has that as well, although you don't really get many items that you need to desperately keep a hold of in 4, because you get the exosuits, which are beyond broken. They're an absolute shit show. I'm sure when I do stream Dead Rising 4, I'll be sure to point out everything about it I don't like. What are we doing anyway? Oh, we're waiting for rescue. We're at the finale. So we've got one more tank, and then actually it should appear in there. I think it's there anyway.
Reloading.
I do hope that Capcom bring Dead Rising back someday though, because I do miss it.
It's real safe. Alice, you go first.
Left 4 Dead and Dead Rising both hit different different requirements for me for a zombie game, which I quite like. I love the sandbox element of Dead Rising. I really appreciate it. Similar to Dead Island, although Dead Island Dying Light wasn't the same because obviously you progress through it more. What do you think about Back 4 Blood? I really like it. There's certain issues I have with it, but for the most part, it's a really enjoyable game. I don't ever consider it to be a Left 4 Dead killer. Oh, I'm gonna go switch that on. But I think what they're going for is fun. It's just there's a few things that I wish they would either remove or readjust. A big one for me is the trauma system needs to go. I can't stand the bloody thing.
Grabbing a pipe bomb.
Oh, that tank's gonna... Oh, I can shut the door. That's the safe way to do it. Don't like the map that much. Oh, what, the campaigns in Back 4 Blood. I like the objectives they have in them. I like the variety of it, but they do feel samey. And I hope we see more variety in the level theming in, you know, the full game. But from the looks of it, I think we're going to have about 32 levels anyway, so that's not too bad. I actually need to double check what the last campaign is called. I mean, if we finish this within the hour, I normally stream for 3 hours anyway, so I might stream a bit of Back 4 Blood. Hopefully, it won't, you know, have an encoding overload this time. I think I've managed to figure out what caused that. Yeah, okay, it's Whispers of Winter is what it's called. Oh, the nice map. Yeah, Die Scraper's a good one. It's a classic. I like at the end, if you stand outside thinking, I'll be safe there, you can get slowly pushed away. I should mention, by the way, I've played the first level of this campaign. I found it the other day and I thought, now I'll keep I'll keep myself vague to it. It's nice to have at least one campaign I've never really had any exposure to. It's this level. This is what made me interested. I like the idea of a level on the harbour. I like campaigns that are close to the sea, because I like the sea and I like harbours. I don't know why. I'm not even a fisherman. I live inland. I live near the centre of the country. But the idea of a map set in a harbour, I love it. And I want to see that in Back 4 Blood. I'd love to see that. What is the most hardest map you've ever played? What, on Left 4 Dead? Official campaign or modded? Mario Left 4 Mario. Oh god, we're still gonna do that on stream. Left 4 Mario. Fuck that Mario map. That was a fun map. Modded. A challenge map I've played is the Death Toilet Maze. That's genuinely hard because it's trying to fuck with you. The Zelda map kept breaking for us. We're gonna have a month where we do the Globtastic maps, which will be interesting.
Right,
but I think the hardest campaign, I genuinely don't know.
Just as many infected, and it's snowing.
Oh man, I ain't ever been this cold.
Yeah, I really couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I've played so many custom campaigns, I really couldn't say. I'm gonna have to think about that. I'll come back to you on that one, Pooch. And for official map, the hardest campaign I've played, Left 4 Dead 2, I would probably say, going from when I did them on Expert, Hard Rain. The slowdown and the hordes that come from the rain can screw you over really quickly. Expert Realism, we did Dead Center, and I found that really easy. It was quite funny. It was the finale where we struggled a bit. Left 4 Dead 1, I think the hardest campaign in Left 4 Dead 1 for me was Death Toll. Because there's a lot of hordes in that map, which are in open areas. Like you've got the church at the end, and then the streets in the level after. No, actually, I've got an idea for modded campaigns. The Metal Gear Solid campaign, the second level with the warhead station. If you play with bots, you 9 times out of 10 are going to die at least 2 or 3 times. Besides that, it's pretty straightforward. Did Expert Realism Merlin just got 3 achievements? Oh, fair enough. I should try doing the other campaigns on Expert Realism. I need to do The Last Stand still. I just can't be arsed. Dark Carnival and maybe the Parish. Oh. I like Dark Carnival a lot though. I think the roller coaster bit would be quite hard. And Liam is just beating up Rochelle. Oh dear, I'm up here now. I'm in a corner. I'm kind of stuck here. This tank's stuck inside me. Hello, I'm down here now.
I'm a reload.
Okay, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good evening.
All right, now I'm back.
Reloading.
I know whenever I play expert campaigns, my one rule is to get a sniper rifle and stick with that. Because it's basically just an accurate shotgun. Because the weapon damage variants in this game aren't really too much. Wood. Oh, that is a weird noise. That is a very weird noise. I'll give the sledgehammer a go. wonder what model. Whoa. Thank you, console. What the fuck? The world's broke.
Will you cut that shit out?
Coach, come on.
Which section of the Paris map was making one of my teammates or me dead in the process? Yeah, I have a rule when playing the parish, which is if you go down on the bridge, you die on the bridge. Especially on expert, because it's just safer not to do that. Well, it's safer not to go back to them, should I say. No, so they're saying to my friends, if I go down, I just say leave me and just get to the end. As long as someone gets to the end, we're good.
Reloading!
Ooh. Oh, there's another sledgehammer. Not today, Smoker.
There's a spitter around. We got pills here.
Oh my god, I found a gnome. Nobody's going to save us. Okay. Do we take the gnome? Yeah, I think we're taking the gnome. Oh, what's down here? Nope.
Long shots.
Goodbye, Liam. Guess I'll just take your stuff. Why are you looking like that?
You suck at shooting.
I wonder where we go. I think probably that way towards the car. Oh shit. Time to fly further away.
Molotov here. Fire coming. Hey, watch out.
Boy, do I have egg on my face, King of Shell killed. Be free, gnome!
I think I really heard something.
Surely these things aren't that slow. There we go.
We got a hunter.
Never had no call to ask for help before, but I do now. Help!
I got a plan. Let's kill all the zombies.
Welcome back to the world of living, Liam.
Weapons over here. Fire stick coming. take it, just take it. Jockey!
Really expecting that to jump on Liam then. Oh yeah, grenade launcher.
Hell yeah, grenade launcher!
I don't use this enough. I'll just see it and then kind of ignore its existence.
Don't shoot me!
Hey guys.
Charger! Ellis, do not look like you are having fun. We got a safe house!
Come on, y'all, get inside.
Awesome!
It's nice to see a campaign that's set during the winter. We don't see enough of them. What I'm hoping for in Back 4 Blood is, because obviously we have the card system now and we have fog, I want a winter effect. That during December or something.
This is as cold as Cleveland in December.
Also, I love how the survivors... There is no winter campaign in Left 4 Dead. There is no cold campaign, like an official one, yet they have dialogue for it. It's such a nice little detail to add like extra lines for custom campaigns. It's just something I really do hope if Back 4 Blood ever gets mod support, they do a similar kind of thing.
What are those guys doing in those suits?
Unless you want to be picking your teeth up off the floor, stop shooting me.
Hold it. I did it. Saved Liam. Huh, Christmas tree.
Weapons here!
We got a boomer!
Oh my god, Boomer, please.
Got it!
Thank you.
Ammo up here!
Oh,
Grabbing some frag rounds.
double the explosion.
Yeah!
I owe you one.
Watch out, Charger.
Rochelle, that's a spitter.
Adrenaline shot here.
Ah,
I'm getting so mad. I feel a squealing worm right now.
okay, sure.
Hunter.
Thanks.
That ain't right. Hogwall. In the. Yeah, I'm ready.
Chainsaw here.
We are. Well, goddamn. Oh, that's bullshit.
Don't shoot that car.
Jesus. Hey, well, like that weird fact that you are taking charge.
Either that's a regular infected or there's a special effect behind this thing.
Covered in goo.
Okay, it's regular.
Smoker.
I do like the grenade launcher. Like texture tiling. Oh yeah, the walls. God, you gotta love Source Jank.
For you.
Much obliged.
Where the hell do we go? I'm... Okay, I'm guessing where the zombies came from. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, that should have been me who aggroed the witch anyway, so it's only fair to get it off Liam. Oh, shovel! Give it!
What was that thinking? Weapons over here. Okay. Gotta find me some real first aid.
Are we in an ice tunnel, or is it just the walls have frozen over?
Careful. Okay. My stuff's coming! I got dinner shit on me! Ah, damn! You suck at shooting. Stop! I got something for you. Thanks a lot. Let Dr. Nick fix you up.
Check. Thanks, Rochelle.
I can heal you.
I'm being sick and tired. Better.
I need a gun. I like the grenade launcher, but I feel like I'm putting us at a disadvantage slightly.
You shoot the... Not me, shoot the tank! Dead.
I hear a spinning.
It did.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Gun! Sniper gun.
We got a charger. Coach, don't shoot me. Lighten it up.
Weapons over here!
Let's go.
I'm here. Let's go.
Hmm.
Yeah, no.
Interesting place for a minigun. Oh hey, laser sights. Yoink. Now I can aim with gun. Any have guns in here?
This is why we got guns.
That's an interesting spawn point. I would have had another door and then just to the right, just so you can't just look straight in.
Molotovs. Molotov.
Run to the safe room. Ah, shit.
Nasty shit.
Ah, that's not the way, and there's fire.
Second pistol. Throwing a Molotov.
I hear Hunter.
Stay pass ahead.
That's another grenade launcher.
Stop shooting me.
Wait, zombies can spawn in here throughout there? What the hell?
Reloading here. What do you know? We're gonna make it.
Oh man. I like the little jingle they've made for this. Oh, I dropped my gun. There's still a medkit there if anybody wants it. Ooh. Creepy dark cave.
Crowbar. Hey, I'm reloading.
I'm reloading.
Oh yeah, sledgehammer.
Goo incoming.
Ow. Oh, charger.
Charger.
And a tank.
Lighten it up. Get ready, we got a tank.
Fuck. Oh. Oh god. Oh no. We've lost Liam again. Oh my god.
Dead.
Where did his corpse land? Fuck, where did his corpse... Oh, there he is! Oh dear.
Dead.
I'm gonna be selfish, heal, and then take his medkit. To apologise, Liam.
Better.
We'll miss you, Liam. Could not believe that just happened. Oh god.
Reloading.
I hear smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Here. Reload.
A gun. Oh, another gun. Oh, hey.
Charger.
Got it. Reloading.
Grabbing this here sniper rifle.
I don't get how zooming in changes the fire rate of the gun.
Hey, yo, we're a team.
I like the SG, don't get me wrong, but I don't understand that. What a lovely facial expression, coach.
Grabbing a shot.
Oh, there's a pipe bomb there.
Pipe bomb. Shoot the
Oh shit. Oh. Okay, we're fine. It's all good. Oh, some weapons in there.
Auto shotty is mine.
Hunter! Go! Hunter's got Rochelle. Grabbing fire bullets.
The fuck?
Look out! Reloading!
Wait, why does the SG have the fucking M16 fire sound? How weird.
We got guns.
Reloading!
Smoker.
Up here? I see a door and a jockey. Yeah, it's up here. Oh, gimme. Time to do some quick scoping.
Adrenaline shot here.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Oh, is this all frozen over? Is that what this is meant to be? I thought the room was just off scale. Surprised we're not slipping around as much.
Hey, look out!
Boom about here. Crowbar.
No, I don't think there's actually a reason to come in here.
Yeah, no.
Oh, take that.
All right. Gun.
Are we just here though? Yeah. Oh, I'm a fucking moron. Went the wrong way. I'm really going the wrong way now, Jesus. Oh god. Bear with me a moment. I just can't read directions, alright? Hello. I'm here now. Wait,
Time to get going.
Do we all have to be on here? Or do we jump down over there? I think we jump down over here. Yeah, it's this way. Up here?
Guns here.
Oh, a hole. Okay, definitely. Yeah, this is definitely the right way. Oh, look, it's safe house right there. Split.
Safe house. Ammo here.
Weird how we've got. I can't hear them, they're so quiet. Disable all 3 power sources. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, God. Everything is going wrong. Time for the old power heal.
Healing. All right, now I'm back. Smoker. Watch out!
Right, this one gets us back to the roof. I don't know how to get to the other 2. That's the problem. Although I may have just thrown that at those 2. I do apologise. At least I thought we can get it that way. Apparently we can't. Aha, found one. Happy face.
Reloading.
I see. There's a little gap down here. Oh, don't do it. I'm gonna go for the one that leads me downstairs. I think I've accidentally set on fire. Yeah, there it is.
Reloading.
Doing it.
Reloading.
Shoot the generator. Okay.
We
You
got
have to get outside for this?
Spare.
Ah. Hey, there we go.
Watch out.
Huh.
Reloading.
That was a fun little thing to do.
Hey, can somebody wait up? I gotta heal.
Get in.
This is how it's gonna be, huh?
Rochelle. We're at the port now, or the harbour. I'm gonna use this for a bit. It's so nice not having to wait 3 minutes for leaving the safe room. Because in public matches, sure, I guess that makes sense to have that kind of system, but when you're playing a private match, I'd rather just not have the timer at all. Just let me leave. Just let me out. Eh. I wonder what the gnome's for. Cannot believe that just fell asleep. Oh hey, there you go.
Jockey!
Jockey! Damn, reloading.
Oh my god. Maybe it's just a special infected magnet today. Yesterday it was me, today it's him. Why do I keep carrying the snow? Because yesterday, we forgot to take the gnome with us, so today we're making sure.
Reloading.
It's the viewer's job to look after the gnome for me, because if I had the gnome, it wouldn't be a very interesting Twitch stream, would it? You must do my bidding. But I have spoken.
Adrenaline shot here.
Danger. I see one bit of danger and it's dead. Why can't the bot carry the gnome? Because the bot isn't smart, unfortunately.
Bill's here.
Oh, the alarm bang. Oh, hey!
Frag rounds.
Explosions. Explosions in a can. Eh.
50 zombie bastard.
Oh, there's a hole behind us.
Reloading.
I hear a smoker.
Oh no, someone got buried in the snow. His little hands.
Watch out.
Jockey!
I think it was a jockey that froze.
Hey, look over here.
I assume it's, yes, the next level's the finale. I imagine there'll be something for the gnome to be used there.
Watch out!
Hey, don't shoot the car.
It's Maria, hello! How are you doing?
Laser sights here.
Reloading.
I don't know what it is. There is something about ports in games I just really like. This is the only reason I wanted to play this campaign. It's just this little bit here.
All right, good.
I've done some Battlefield 4. Pretty funny. Don't know shit about Battlefield games. It's infinitely entertaining to learn stuff. I love Battlefield 4. It's pretty fun. It's an AWP. Wait, I did just see a laser sight, didn't I? Time to be an MLG AWP player. I can get back up there and put the laser sight on. I've been playing a bit Battlefield 4. It's nice to get back into, especially with is it 2046 on the way. I'm really curious to see how that party mode thing's gonna work with, like, you know, you can use Battlefield Bad Company 2 assets, Battlefield 1 and 5 assets.
Sure.
Yeah, I think we all are after. I think it's just been, as much as Call of Duty is fun, it's not the same. It's nice to have like Battlefield back again, back in the modern shooter.
We got inbound.
I'm a handsome man.
5 was fun, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the gimmick of being set in historical shooters again has kind of worn off.
Gotta reload. Reloading.
Activision need to seriously be humbled. Oh, what do you mean? Because of all the stuff that's gone on recently? I mean, I don't even have Battle.net installed anymore. I've used to touch the bloody thing.
Watch out.
Reloading.
I'll be happy when people like Bobby Kotick are no longer a part of that company.
Reloading.
Pretty much done with COD of Warzone. I was only in it for the zombies. I could never get into Warzone. I've never been a massive fan of Battle Royales. But yeah, I know people have been telling me that the new COD Zombies map is really good. It's just, yeah, fuck Activision at the moment. It was the only thing that was good, and you know, it's not profitable because they barely make any maps. Yeah, and then they tried that Outbreak. I know some of my friends like Outbreak. I think it was really boring. I couldn't get into it.
Reloading.
I'm a reload.
I guarantee you, if Cold War Zombies keeps going the way it is, we're gonna see bundles for like Richtofen and all the other characters again. Yeah, you're not wrong with Outbreak. I mean, it was alright at first, but for me, it was just, I think I played like 2 levels, and then my brain just went, yeah, this is all it's going to be, isn't it? And it just didn't change from that opinion. It was just the same objectives, you know, different maps going on a loop. The concept is there, which is fine, but I feel like it would have needed to be at launch and include a lot more maps. Although it doesn't help that if you're a PC user or Xbox player, you know, a big chunk of the zombies maps aren't even available to us for a year, which is when Vanguard's going to come out. So no one's really going to be remembering to play it. Because remember Modern Warfare had survival. I still haven't touched it. I forgot they added it back. Alright, have fun with your battlefields, Maria. Thanks for stopping by. It's always good to hear from you.
Reloading. We got a smoker.
Where did you go?
This ain't right.
He's actually vanished. Oh, there he is. Where's the gnome gone? Oh no, have we lost the gnome? Oh dear. I think I know where it is. How did we get in? Was it through here? No, no, that's just going back round. I think it's in here somewhere. Oh no, there it is. I've got it.
Oh, I'm hurt. Can somebody wait up? I gotta heal.
I've got the gnome package secured.
Much better now.
All good. Oh! Come in. Oh no. The safe room is no longer safe. Wait, how did Rochelle get inside?
I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith wanted to see what it felt like to be in a snowstorm? Said
Wait,
he
what?
never seen real snow.
Oh,
All
there
the
it
snow
is.
we get is from that big machine that cleans the ice at the local rink. So he just figured he'd make do with that big machine when it went to dump its load. He just lay under it. Man, took us 2 hours to dig him out. Yep, lost 2 fingers and a thumb to
You know what I
frostbite.
like best about your stories, Alice?
Nothing.
Sweetie, I normally like your stories, I do, but not now, okay?
Poor Alice. I made coffee. Who wants coffee? I just made a freshed pot. Who wants it? No thanks.
I'm with you.
Military is still taking rescues at the lighthouse. Anyone got a boat? Anyone got a coat? Where is everyone? That's a good question. I hope there is a reason for this gnome, because if not, we brought this all this way for nothing. Maybe the real gnome was friendship we made along the way. All this gnome and gnoming to show for it. Oh yeah, I was gonna follow up with something from yesterday. So I mentioned yesterday I got that slush puppy thing from my mum for my birthday. I tried it today. I cannot believe it. It actually worked. It's the best thing ever. I love it. I can make slush puppies whenever I want. It is just amazing. I was sitting there, I had it in my room, I was sitting there for 10 minutes, I was thinking, nah, this isn't gonna work, is it? And then I stirred it and it all became slush. I was like, oh my god. It's the survivors! Oh my god, it's left there one survivors. Where's Bill? Is he alive? There's Lewis, Francis, Zoe. Bill! What's he doing over there?
Over there.
He's alive! Fuck the sacrifice, it's wrong. This is the real last stand. Bill! That a bot? Yeah, these are bots. This is probably the AI taken from the passing. Hello, Bill. Oh. Where'd he go? Bill just magically vanished. That's hard to learn. How did you make a slushy? So basically this cup has two layers to it. There's like a white plastic bit with liquid inside. Similar to those cooling packs you have for, you know, like if you want to keep something cool, like your lunchbox. You freeze it for 24 hours and then when you take it out, you put in some syrup and water and then leave it for 10 minutes, stir it a bit, and you scrape off the ice off the sides and then leave it for another 10 minutes. It will be cold enough to freeze it so it becomes like a slushy. It works. I'm surprised it worked. I was expecting it to be this novelty gift, like, oh yeah, no, it will kind of work, but it will be really underwhelming. But no, I was enjoying a cherry slushy earlier. Where is Gnome? You have it, don't you? Where out Gnome? What? Do we know what the gnome's for, or did we just bring it for nothing? Maybe... Oh, wait, hang on. What the hell? Why can you do that? It's an interesting bit of level design. Oh. Attic. Where do we put them? I have no idea. I have no idea. Hoi hoi. Do that would probably kill me. Is there anything out here? Because this looks like it could be explored a little bit. Is it here? Do you place it between these? I don't know. What's this called? Whispers of Winter. Hang on. F4 Dead 2 Whispers of Winter. Gnome. Huh. Hang on. I've had... There's, fucking hell, there's a guide. Oh. Oh shit! So, yeah, the gnome in Chapter 1, that when brought to the finale summons the Left 4 Dead 1 survivors, that is the Easter egg. So if you don't bring the gnome, you don't get the survivors, so we're done with the gnome. That's pretty cool.
Weapons over here.
You brought Bill. This was the true gift. That's cool. I like that.
Jesus Christ. Captain, we got somebody alive out there.
Down the generator one, run ready. Let's do this. The real question is though, do the survivors die and do they come with us to the escape?
It's about to get serious.
I'm gonna place you here. No, I'm gonna put you on top of it. Oh, that's not gonna work. There we go, that works. Hello, Bill. How you doing?
Reloading.
More campaigns should have all the cast in it. I like that you can have both teams. But I've never seen it done the other way. I've always seen it Left 4 Dead 2 with Left 4 Dead 1 survivors. I know in Left 4 Dead 1, if you play the passing and that with that mod, which I mentioned at the start of the stream, you have the Left 4 Dead 2 survivors where, you know, the others would be. Well, I'm gonna leave the top of the lighthouse. I'm gonna go down.
there and carrying yourself, or you'll keep ending up down here.
I'll try and find a defib for you.
Everybody grab a weapon.
If there are any, that is.
Seriously hurts.
El Pogo. Meow. Welcome back to the world of the living. Oh, found the tank.
Shoot the damn tank!
There's a hunter out there.
Bill's here.
I want my first aid kit back. Where is it?
I'll
Yes.
hold on to this first aid kit.
All right. That ain't
Why is Lewis just standing out in the middle of the freezing cold? Because surely, right, it's winter. This would be freezing. You would be giving yourself hypothermia. Same with Francis. Wouldn't you both like start to freeze a little?
Hey, this was a mistake.
Reloading here!
Imagine if this just dragged you off, so Francis just got dragged off the edge.
y'all gotta shoot the tank. You hear me?
Now we've got 2 tanks. Wow, with 8 survivors, these are fucking easy.
Stop, guys. I have to heal.
Ammo here.
Now I'm feeling right.
Copy that, survivors.
Where is the escape then? Oh. Oh, that doesn't look good. It's just slowly, quietly tweening its way in. Come on, Rochelle. Why are you all the way over there? I hope there's a back to this helicopter. There is not. It could punch us straight out the back. What the fuck? I just turn back to the safe room. I guess I'm dead. Oh no, I do survive. That's good. What is always still? I think the nav mesh is a bit broken on this campaign, but honestly, I've really enjoyed that. I really liked it. It was a nice change. I like the little Easter egg there at the end with the Left 4 Dead 1 survivors. Should've had to look that up to figure it out, but that was still pretty cool. Right, we still have an hour left, so I guess we'll go play Back 4 Blood for a bit. Do a campaign run of that. It's always fun to play some of the old Left 4 Dead, especially custom campaigns. That's always fun. Right, I will quickly boot up. Actually, no, I'm not gonna put that there 'cause I don't want you to see my history. Changing to Back 4 Blood. Back. And just quickly update all this crap. Where's... There it is. Alright, well, booting up this time, I didn't see an encoding overload, which is good. So hopefully, you know, considering I've capped it at 60 FPS. Because it turns out it's weird, I had it at 144 Hz, well, which is my monitor refresh rate anyway. The CPU doubled in usage, it went from 50% to 100. Yet turning it down to 60 seemed fine. Ah, I am getting an encoding overload. That is slightly concerning. If it is choppy, I will change to my GPU. Yeah, it's choppy. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna stop streaming for a sec. I'll change over to the GPU encoder. Bear with me.